Hello and welcome, fellow tankers. So pretty urgent news are coming up here. The Zwilling is sold again. One of the best tier 8 tanks right now, if not the best. If you missed it in its special battle pass, you have a chance now to buy it again. Just scroll down the news here and of course you could buy the big package, which is basically full of garbage you don't need. But the Death Shed offer is something you might be considering. If we take a look at it, you get the Zwilling for around 36 euro and also the 3D style, which looks pretty cool in my opinion. Wouldn't even be a bad offer for a good tank at tier 8 at all for a heavy 36 euro. I mean, okay, yeah, it's a lot of money, but compared to normal World of Tanks offers, that's pretty decent. But if we take a look at how good this tank is, it becomes almost ridiculous. In my opinion, this is the most fun tank you can play right now. The 100% Mother of Excellence requirements are higher than the ones from the B-Sets 176. And not far away from what the Burask tank is capable to do. Just 20 damage more per game, / assist and so on. I mean, it's even higher than the combined damage of the ELC, which is super annoying at tier 8, and a spotter tank, which can dish out some damage. Also better than the EBR, better than the T56, also better than the XM57, which annoys a lot of people. I already analyzed the stats of this tank in a video of mine, which is called E65 Zwilling Overpowered. I just had the super test stats of this tank, but also the gun handling and stuff like this didn't change at all. I think it was a pretty decent analysis of the thing, but I think I made a mistake in the conclusion. I said it will be enjoyable for very good players or good players which can make that great gun work. But I have to add to this that the armor is working pretty well. Not so much against the higher tiers like tier 10 or something like this, they just shoot through your turret. But at tier 8 and even tier 9, if you play hull down, that turret can bounce a lot of stuff. So I would still recommend you to take a look at this video here. But let's take a look why this tank performs so well. We're here in a low tier battle actually. Okay, just some tier 9 tanks, but overall I would say this is a more realistic view of the matchmaker for most rounds in tier 8. But as you can see, my equipment is the hardening, the turbo and the stabs. And let's just take a look how the tank performs here. It's pretty insane, I can tell you already this. So first thing you will notice is that it's pretty fast actually. It becomes really speedy. Once you start for some seconds, you already reach your top speed. And we are going here for, of course, for the north part with our heavy tank. And we are even almost as fast as the 257, the object 257. And as we are speeding up here, we're trying to reach a very important part of that map. So I slow it down a little bit again, just so you can see what's going on. Yeah, enemy tanks are already spotted, but I thought, okay, I'm fast enough here now to make that cross to get to the important position. Enemy Zwilling is already aiming at me and of course hits me for around 600. But I can also shoot back because it has such a great gun handling stats. And I also penetrated this shot, so we already traded not too good, but we have now that important position here, and now we're just waiting for the enemy to come. And we have an enemy XM, super annoying to play against. As you can see, for snapping, the gun can work also pretty good. It was almost a hit. Very difficult position to penetrate the XM where he's standing, but he had a chance and we took it. Almost worked. Now I'm just driving back to annoy now the T54, and in 1.5 seconds you already surprised him pretty badly. Over 500 combined damage. And we're just reloading now, waiting until we are unspotted. While the light tank is still lurking there for us. But I thought then, okay, I have armor, and even if he pens me, I have the gun to shoot back. So let's try to sidestep out of here. He bounces at our gun, which is good. We can just repair it and everything is fine again. I thought, okay, maybe he'll do a mistake and then panic and drive out of that little stone, but he didn't do that, unfortunately. No problem at all, we just chill. It's 0 against 4. Looks pretty bad. I already think now we are playing here a losing match, I guess. So trying to play a little bit more defensive. But also we have to check out what the enemy might be doing. So I'm gonna speed this a little bit up. The light tank is doing funny stuff now. He's retreating. Most likely going to the center. We're not fast enough for retreating completely, that's for sure. Also, we drive into the cross shot of enemies, but the XM was distracted. Makes his snapshot. Doesn't hit us. Yeah, that was a lot in those little seconds. As you could see, the gun is super awesome. We didn't hit the XM again, but with Zwilling, which was standing not in a perfect position towards us, while he was bouncing at us because he was snapping and not taking its time to fully aim, which just takes really short time in the Zwilling. Absolute awesome gun. So we traded here pretty well. Now the XM is also getting huge packages from our team. And now we have just to wait until the enemy is distracted again. I could also side scrape a little bit, but where is this weak spot? If you check out the Zwilling video of mine, you can see it. There's some 2 plates, which are actually weak spots if this tank is side scraping, but a lot of people just don't know it, or they don't care, I don't know. Or they just don't hit it because of RNG. So now the VK is pushing here. This is our chance to let the DPM play a role. Both shots penetrated, really nice. We're already now... Yeah, I should have maybe waited for that second shot to be reloaded, those 2 or 3 seconds, but anyway, now the XM is trying to push me. And we have to play smart, and we just have the better gun. Maybe he had a chance, but as far as I see, he was still wiggling, so the gun wasn't fully aimed. And now we can already shoot the VK again, because the gun is already reloaded. This tank is so much fun to play, it's amazing. Already, next shot reloaded. VK is still overwhelmed from what is going on. You just drive out and give him another one. And it's definitely a lost game now. But the 257 is already done. Be surprised with Zwilling here. He might not be thinking, he wasn't thinking that we might push here, but we have to because we are coming now in our arses. And I have now to make the best out of my HP. I'm able to kill the T10. Already the ALC is behind me. And that's it. But I think this shows pretty impressively what this tank is capable of with over 4,800 WNX, which is not so uncommon to play in this tank. It's amazing. So if you are interested in this type of heavy gameplay, which I absolutely love, I think it's maybe the only heavy tank which is fun for me, give it a try. Check out some other videos about it, and I think it's the most overpowered tier 8 tank right now. And if they fix the matchmaking so you have more often tier 8 tanks, this is absolutely super fun to play. I think it's even more bonkers than the BSETS 176. Thank you guys for watching, and cheers bros.